What is this big obsession with like this big push of Trump support from black people?
I'll tell you what it is. It's misinformation, and it's not being informed enough. I keep posting about stuff, but TikTok just will not push the video. I'm asking you, please like, comment, repost, share, because this is the truth of the matter. The reason that black people are having an issue with the Democrats is because Democrats make promises and the promises have not come through. So it looks like Democrats are promising, being voted and not giving any of those things that they promise. The problem is that y'all don't understand the next part. The part that if you don't get those Democrats as the majority in the House and Senate, they can't do anything for you. Republicans have gotten on national news and on social media and said, you keep voting for Democrats and they're not doing anything for you. They've got Trump saying that you keep voting for Democrats, give me a chance. Let me help you. Democrats have only ran the House 4 times since 1994. They've only ran the Senate 5 times since 1994. What does that mean? That means that the Republicans have been running the nation since 1994. That means for 30 years, the majority of the time, Republicans have been running the nation. They've been running it in the House. They've been running it in the Senate, Supreme Court. Majority of the time, Republicans are playing a game of getting the Supreme Court in, getting us into. That's why those people vote Republican people vote every 2 years on the dot. Them old people don't miss every 2 years. We don't do a good job of that. Democrats do not do a good job of being on point every 2 years. So you see Democrats not in the House and Senate majority of the time. But Republicans have gotten you to believe that Democrats don't do anything. And you're falling for it. I don't understand why that's so hard and complicated. If you just do a history check, right? Just do a history check. You will see that Democrats have not been in the House and Senate long enough to do anything for you. And when they are in, for the little bit of time that they are, economy does well. Certain legislation is passed to make your lives better. What's crazy is that they keep talking about making America great again. But if you want to do that, you will let Democrats run the nation. If you do a history check, the greatest time that America was running is when Democrats were running the nation. Guys, I'm not making this up. Look at from the time that George W. Bush was in, the first one, the senior, up until 1933, for Franklin D. Roosevelt, Democrats have been running the House and Senate for the majority of the time. And that's when the economy was booming. Everything was great, right? Make America great again. The blue is the Democrats. When they were running the country, we were doing better economically. That's just facts. And now look at here. Look at these years since 1994, 95. Bill Clinton's 93, 95. Bill Clinton was the last time that he had a Democratic House and Senate. Since then, look at all the Republicans have been running the crib forever. And you guys are wondering what's up with all this up and down and all this weird stuff. During George W. Bush, you know, the Democrats had to take over for those 2 years for House and Senate. Then Barack Obama came in and took over, had a House and Senate that was blue. And he was able to pass things within those 2 years. And guess what happened? We didn't come out and vote. My issue is that Republicans have gotten you to believe that Democrats aren't doing anything, and they can. Look at what they've been running the country for the last 30 years on either the House or Senate side or both. I'm asking y'all, please, to like and share and repost, because people got to know the truth, and black people got to know the truth. Y'all got to stop believing Democrats aren't doing anything for you when you're not voting them in, when people around you aren't voting them in. Look at it. In the past, Democrats ran the country, was great. Now look at Republicans taking over. It's not so fun, huh? It's not so great. These are the facts. And I hate when Dr. Umar get on here talking about that stuff as if he's saying everything in full context. Are there some things I agree with Dr. Umar about? Yes. And other things I don't. And in this context, I don't, because he's making it seem like Democrats aren't trying and they're just making empty promises. And that's not the case. I can't do something for you if I'm not in the place to do it. If I'm not in the place to vote and put legislation in, how can I do it? I can't. It's impossible. So for you black people keep saying Democrats aren't doing anything for me, this is why. They're not being voted in. And there's a lot of reasons for that. Republicans changing the state lines, Republicans telling people they can't mail in ballots, Republicans blocking people from voting. Yes, there's a lot of that going on. There's a reason why Republicans have been running the nation for the last 30 years in the House and Senate. So until y'all want to get educated and learn some stuff, we're going to keep having the same problem. Give Democrats 4 years of a blue Senate and House. Give them 4 years a chance. President, Senate, House. Give them a chance. And if they mess up, cool. But give them a chance.